The call came at 4:37 p.m. "Ma'am, this is Disney Guest Relations. We have your son with us. He's safe, but he says his family left." For a moment, my world folded in on itself. I could hear the faint tremor in my son's voice when they passed him the phone. "Mom, they went home." His voice cracked on home. My heart didn't break, it froze. 6 years ago, I trusted my mother with everything. She raised me alone, or so she liked to remind everyone. "You owe me," she'd say, her voice syrupy with guilt and power. My sister, her favorite, was the polished version of me. Married, rich, 2 perfect kids. I was the single mother who tried her best. When she offered to take my son, Adam, to Disney for a weekend, I hesitated. But she said it was time I relaxed, that he deserved a happy trip. I believed her. The irony still tastes bitter. I called her the moment I hung up with Disney staff. She answered, laughing, "Oh, you're being dramatic again. We didn't notice." Didn't notice? You didn't notice that you left a 6-year-old behind in the biggest amusement park in the country? My sister's voice chimed in the background. "My kids never get lost." That laugh, sharp, condescending, unforgettable. I felt something shift inside me, a slow, deliberate click, like a lock turning. I didn't shout, I didn't cry. I thanked the staff, booked the next flight, and retrieved my son myself. He was waiting at the Lost and Found, clutching a Mickey Mouse plush someone had given him. His face was dry but pale. He didn't ask for his grandma or aunt, just said, "Can we go home now, Mom?" Yes, we could, but not yet. Over the next weeks, my mother told everyone I'd overreacted, that I was unstable. My sister spread whispers through the family chat that I was jealous. They didn't know I was listening. Didn't know I had already begun collecting. Screenshots, voice recordings, a timeline, a quiet map of everything they'd ever said or done that painted them as negligent, cruel, and manipulative. My mother was a registered foster volunteer in our community. My sister was campaigning for a local parenting blog award. Perfect images. Both of them obsessed with appearances. So that's what I attacked. Not them, their image. Step 1, I started small. An anonymous email to the local paper about a child safety concern involving a foster volunteer at Disney. It wasn't even detailed, just enough to invite curiosity. Step 2, I sent the photo Disney had taken when I signed the retrieval form. Adam standing alone with a cast member, time-stamped, while his guardians had already left the park. Step 3, I waited. Rumors spread like wildfire. Reporters called. Her name was mentioned in online forums. My sister's sponsors quietly paused their contracts pending clarification. The silence from their end was almost satisfying. When she finally called, my mother's tone was different. "You did this," she hissed. "You're ruining this family." I smiled. "You did that at Disney. You think anyone will believe you're the victim? You've always been unstable. Then maybe you shouldn't have left your unstable daughter's child behind in a public place." Click. I didn't block her. I wanted her to see what came next. I reported her to Child Protective Services myself, formally, documented, attached evidence, timestamps, statements. I wasn't vindictive, I was thorough. They suspended her volunteer status pending investigation. My sister tried to spin it, claimed it was a miscommunication. But then Disney security footage surfaced, showing them leaving the gate, her kids laughing, my son nowhere in sight. Her sponsors pulled out within 48 hours. Perfect smiles shattered. The confrontation happened 3 weeks later. She showed up at my door, my mother. No makeup, hair disheveled. For the first time in my life, she looked small. "How could you?" she whispered. "How could I?" I repeated. "You left a child, Mom, my child. You laughed. I didn't mean to. But you did. And now you know how it feels to be left behind." Her lips trembled. She didn't apologize. She never could. But she understood. I closed the door gently. Adam sat on the couch, building with Lego. He looked up. "Grandma mad?" I knelt beside him. "She made a mistake. Sometimes people don't see what they've done until it's too late." He nodded, satisfied with that. Children have a strange kind of mercy. Adults forget how to use it. It's been 4 months. My mother doesn't speak to me. My sister moved out of state. Their online personas have vanished. Their silence is my peace. Sometimes I still see that day in flashes, my son's tiny hand gripping the phone, the tremor in his voice. They thought leaving him behind was nothing. They thought I would forgive like I always did. But some lessons need to be taught where the whole world can see. I didn't ruin them, I just handed them the mirror. And for the first time in my life, I didn't look away.